What's up, everybody? In today's video, we're going to be talking about Elladan recommendations. I'm going to give my quick thoughts on this Marquee event and show you how I got through it, the 5th stage with a very, very small Elladan. And then I went to the arena and I was lucked out. I found a 20,000 powered Elven team. So it had Halbarad, it had Elladan, Arwen, Elro here, and then, who was the 5th? Ironhide. So it was a very big team. We got to do a few fights on that. Lots of learning pains on it, but at the end, it was like, okay, this is okay. You be the judge. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Enjoy the video. So Elladan is in the game. I'm going to be butchering that name throughout this video, guys. Heads up, it's going to happen. I apologize in advance. So what I want to do in this video is we're going to show you the unlock. I got some thoughts I want to talk about as far as these Marquee things go. I know we had some back and forth in the comment section, so you kind of probably already know where I'm going with this. But I also want to talk about his abilities and like prioritization. Now, Twitch chat is hiding what I've done so far, but we're definitely getting into that. First things first, let's pull up me doing the Marquee event. Let me make this a little bit bigger for y'all. I'm not a huge fan of these Marquee events, and you're going to see all 4 nodes to do the unlock are exactly the same. Like, I mean, the enemies are exactly the same. I understand when you guys were saying in the comment section that this is how they do it. They simply want you to be able to play with the character, see how it works, get a free unlock. I think that's great. But if you're facing the same 4 enemies and you have the same team every single time, then you're just doing the same thing 4 times in a row. I don't think that is any kind of learning. I don't think that's interesting. And yeah, it's just a little wonky. And then after it, when you do the 5th stage, hopefully we'll be done talking about abilities by then, and I can enlarge and we can see how I handled that. Okay, so let's talk about abilities and let's get back into it. Shrink this down again because it's very boring watching that. Okay, so as far as his abilities go, very interesting things all happen at level 4 for him, which I think is important because level 4 is where I'm basically stopping putting abilities on characters for now. Level 5 gets super expensive. Like, you see how it takes 30 purple ability materials now? Well, for level 5, it costs like 110 for some of them. I think the ultimate is 110. And that's really pricey, especially if you're not spending gems on the guild campaign. It gets out of control. So this I think is good. But with that said, I do think you want to bring all of his abilities to level 4. In what order? If you're faced with the gold crunch, as you see, I clearly am. And if you're faced with a purple ability material crunch as well, let's get into that. Basic, no. This will be the last one. Always inflicting weaken is definitely nice. Makes the character, the enemy hit weaker, right? But I found that I'm getting resisted a lot on my current character, and I found the NPC version of it when I face it in arena later on this video was also getting resisted quite often. So I'm not sure what his focus stat is like. We should definitely be looking that up. The special, gaining a deadly for 1 turn. I do think this is big because if you use this special on the opening ability, then the next turn you're using the ultimate, and that's hitting everybody. So now you have crit heading into hitting everybody on an AoE damage, which is pretty nice. That's important. So I do like this special, and grant deadly to 1 random ally at level 5 is actually something to look at too. And then the ultimate, gaining an extra provoke stack. I think this is nice because he is an absolute beefy tank. And him just gaining these provoke stacks really locks the enemy behind him, again, as you're going to see in the arena footage that we're going to go over. It's nice. The 20% damage is nice too. The 30% damage on that one for level 5, I'm not about it. I'm just not about it. And then if we go to the passive, this is where he's getting nimble from. Now, I don't even have him at level 40 yet. You guys know how resources are currently going in this game. An extra 10% nimble is actually quite a bit. I love that. So it's just on turn right now, 50% chance to get 1 stack of nimble. If I were to get this one, now it's 60% chance to get nimble. That's huge. Now, what I will say, and I noticed this in the arena footage, I'm not sure if this is a bug or not, he will still lose a stack of provoke even if he dodges it. So even if he has a stack of Nimble, he still loses a stack of Provoke. I'm not sure if that's intended. It seems wonky to me. Why should he lose a stack of Provoke if he dodged it? It's just a little weird. As far as level 5 goes for this, the 5% resistance, unless that's something that we need to worry about in the raids later, I don't think 5% resistance is worth the gold at all, let alone the purple ability materials at all. So I do think you want to bring everything to level 4, and then if you want to do a level 5 ability, I think it's just the special. Giving deadly to one random ally. That could be your Halbarad maybe, or maybe your Miri if you're rocking a Ranger team, or maybe it'll be your Elrond right before he does the big wave, which would be really cool. So that's it for the ability materials, guys. Everything to 4, special to 5, then kind of chill. You guys know how reserves are in this game. Very, very scarce. All right, let's go check out me doing the 5th node of this Marquee event. So yeah, guys, this is me now unlocking Elladan, and for the purpose of node 5, because I know a lot of people want to know, like, what's the minimum I could do to finish that node 5? I don't know the minimum. I know it was close for me. I brought him up to level 7. I put gear tier on him up to level 3, and I put level 3 abilities on him. I'm not going to bore you by making you watch that while I farm the green gear and all that garbage. So let's fast forward. All right, so here we go. So we have the 4 prescribed characters it gives you, and then Elladan. You saw my Elladan. Level 37, gear tier 3 or 4, level 3 abilities across the board. And of course, we get to fight the exact same 4 characters we got to fight before, except now our characters are not overtuned to make them look better. So this is very interesting. I go right for the engineer because I know what that engineer has in store. You saw I had Nimble and I had Provoke. The one attack pulls off of Provoke and the Nimble. I don't like how that goes. My Arwen almost instantly dies. I don't know what to say about that. Very, very weird. I get stuck behind the taunt on the Bruiser, so I'll do what I need to do to get through him. We do get to do some AoE. Here comes more AoE. Now, you see, I didn't have the dagger. The deadly. I didn't have deadly up on that ultimate, so it didn't get as many crits as you would like. Halbarad, at least Halbarad is given to us, and he's pretty tanky. So we take out the engineer. We turn our attention back to that tank since he's lower. This game, like, it's weird to take out tanks first, right? But it's kind of a numbers game. If you can turn a 5v3 into a 5v2, that's definitely what you want to do, regardless of which character it is. And then I turn him on this Mahur, and then this Mahur is an absolute beast. Way stronger than my Mahur ever will be. But we eventually get him down, and so we get through it. So as far as like interest level goes in this type of release method, I don't feel it. I'm not feeling it, but I do like that everyone gets the character for free. That's really cool. That is really cool. That's undeniable. But yeah, as far as minimum power level goes, you don't need him super big. Level like 35 probably. Level 3 abilities, gear tier 3, and then you just kind of fight for the good RNG like I got here. He doesn't get hard farmed, hard targeted down. Halbarad eventually gets that taunt up, and away you go. Okay, guys, so now we're going to get into some arena footage. It's going to be 9 minutes long. I will timestamp it. 2 losses, 1 win, facing a very beefy Ranger team. I hope you enjoy it, and let me know what you guys think in the comment sections below. We are in luck because we came across a Ranger team / an Elf team, at least the coolest elves, in my opinion. And they're big. That's a big team. So this is going to be a big punch up. We're going to be facing off against an Ironhide and a Halbarad alongside with them. This is a huge punch up for my Isengard Eowyn team. I don't suspect I'll beat this team, but it's going to be cool to see what Elladan is doing at this level, as well as Arwen, actually, and Elrohir. So how do I want to proceed? Well, we know we're going to get stuck behind the tanks, so do we just lean into that? We could just lean into that, or we can go right for Halbarad's throat. Man, these elves are big. I think I'll go for Elrohir first. Let's do it. Let's go for Elrohir. Let's see if we can, to get through it. Do I want to do the blind? What would be the purpose of the blind? What would be the purpose of this blind? On who? I'll do it to the Ironhide so that he can't hit me with the big ult. All right, so there's the rejuve. Now we're stuck behind the taunt and the nimble, so that was a waste of an ult. I don't know why I did that. Misplay number 1. Good start. He also got his debuff cleared. That was from Arwen, so we needed to get a quick ability block on Arwen at some point. All right, that's a good ability block. Now let's get another ability block over here on Halbarad. Bam. Oh, this is a weak Halbarad, and it's paying off for me. Me whiffing Mahur's ultimate was bad, though. Really bad. Okay, so they're doing good damage, but the fact that it's like my Mahur died, but Mahur is so squishy. I'm not sure how big of a win that actually is. Okay, so we're not going to get the Halbarad down before he does his heal. That's a big loss for me right there. If we killed him before the heal, I think we actually win this fight. All right, we got the provoke up. Halbarad getting those defense ups is rough, though. That bleed might finish him off. It did, okay. Let's throw the blind up again. Elladan? No, Arwen. Good stuff. Ooh, hits through the stealth. Oh, he's not stealth anymore. He just looks stealthed. Oh, that's a fun bug. We love those. So, I mean, they're holding on pretty good, but this is like 1,000 punch down. I don't know. I don't know what to think right now. Let me know what you guys are thinking about this in the comment section below. I'm not super blown back by Elladan. It's more Arwen that's doing the good work here. Well, that was some good damage from him, I suppose. I'm attacking into Nimbles. I need to stop and think about what I'm doing. You know what? We're going to redo this fight. I'll drop the 50 cores. We'll redo this fight. I think I played it stupidly. Also, I think I'm going to get rid of Ironhide. Ironhide has been letting me down lately. See if I got a replacement ready. Do I have a replacement for him? Not really. Strider's super small. I feel like Dunhar might get completely destroyed, but let's do it anyway. All right, let's retry that. And we're actually going to go in with a smaller team, but we're leaning heavily into the Isengard here. Just because I don't feel like Ironhide did much for me as far as like damage survivability goes. I think Dunhar could actually help. We ended up going for Halbarad first because we had to, but maybe if we go for Elladan first, since we get stuck behind him anyway. Let's get that dodge up, or the blind up on him. Didn't land, but that's okay. I think Arwen cleanses it anyway, right? Offense down would be nice. It landed on 1. My Dunhar is just that small. We have offense up. He does not have nimble. Isengard's do work. Okay. Mahur again getting hard targeted. We're stuck. Got rid of a nimble. Get an ability block on him. Big damage. Did not crit. He's a good tank. We can say that much. He is a good tank. Let's get the regens up. Dunhar in trouble. Dunhar is tiny, though. It's tough. It's tough because it's such a big punch up to understand if this team is actually good or if it's just the same thing this game has been since release, which is just sizes everything. Dunhar was too squishy. Didn't really fulfill his purpose, did he? I'm very confused if this is actually a good team or if it's just too big a punch up. And without having any resources to do anything, it's tough. They just don't seem to do much damage. Like Dunhar was super small, which is why he died. But the rest of these guys, I feel like I should be dying faster, and I'm just not. Okay, we're stuck behind a taunt. We get counterattacked. We get an ability block over there. I mean, we're super dead, but maybe let's do one more. Another 50 gems down the drain. Let's do one more. Secret to getting gold? The only secret to getting gold is to spend copious amounts of money. There is no secret in this game. Run out of XP? Well, Skinny Boston, I guess, has the one exploit. I hate spending gems like this, but let's do it. Dunhar was a big flop. Let's go back with Ironhide, see what happens here. I think Rohan would run through this team. I really do. I think Rohan would have absolutely zero issue. I'm going to go for Arwen first. We'll lean on... okay, let's basic so that we take the hit over here. Some good damage. She now has that. He's got Nimble. I'm going to buff up. Since we're forced to attack him and it's not going to hit, I'm going to buff up instead because, yeah, my Ironhide will pull off that Nimble. So we don't waste the attack. That's nice. We get the ability block here. We'll basic again. Let's get Taunt back up on Ugluk. And now back on Arwen. Oh god, she just got wrecked by that. Getting wrecked. Now, when she goes down, they're no longer getting the evades. Can we kill her, though, is the question. We're stuck behind a taunt. If my I was about to say, if my Ironhead was bigger, I would have got that kill. But I ended up getting that kill. We're stuck attacking Halbarad. Throw the blind up. Game is like laggy, huh? Halbarad's taking it pretty well, but we have the player advantage. Get an ability block on him. And we'll go back to Halbarad. Make sure he can't get his heal out. Maybe he bleeds out from that. We don't take the risk, though. This guy is in stealth, but he's not in stealth. We ain't take care of Elro here. Boom! Oh, it was a nice crit, too. We take those. All right, we get the Nimble and a stack of Provoke drops off at the same time. That's very interesting. Let's double tap him, get a nice slow out there. All right, we lost Mahur. Let's get an ability block on him. We took off the last stack. Unfortunate forced taunts, but now Elro here is gone. Offense up. All right, so we found the secret. The secret is kill Arwen. Kill Arwen and win. Interesting. Let's blind. Oh, I guess we have to blind you. Better blind than put a taunt up. Okay, so I think I was playing it wrong, and there's a huge punch-up factor. I think my initial take that they're not super great may not... it's true, but not true. You know what I mean? Like, they seem good. Elrond is going to be the character that has to bring these guys together. Anyway, let me know what you guys are thinking about this team. The Elrond? I don't know names of this game. Let me know what you guys are thinking in the comment sections below. Bye for now.
That's it for the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Stay happy, healthy, have fun, and I'll see you in the next one.